welcome to our concert. Thank you for coming. It's good to see people from all over the place who have gathered here in Milton of Campsie tonight to celebrate food, glorious food, and to think also about hunger in its many, many forms. And so we're going to continue now with the words of Jesus. He discovered that there's more to life than just food that you eat, but there's seeking the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Now, you're sitting there looking at the words. Please feel free to join in if you feel like it. But don't feel obliged, but sing along with this lot here. So, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Good to see some Scranorama folk here tonight. We'll be hearing from you in a minute. But before that, let's meet two rather dodgy people.
Well, I have just had one heaven of a day.
Hello, boss. Tough, was it?
It's depressing, really. I thought I'd nip out, do a bit of tempting, you know, keep my hand in.
And you couldn't hook one.
Hooked one. I hooked dozens.
But that's good, isn't it?
I suppose so. But it's not like the old days. In the old days, tempting was an art form. You had to use cunning, guile, deception. Nowadays, you just have to point them at a label that says interest-free credit, and you're halfway there.
Buy now, pay later. That was one cherub of an idea.
I know. But I'm a victim of my own success. It's all too easy. Why, I remember my very first job. It was a classic. It had style.
It had fruit.
Exactly. Who else but me could turn a minor act of scrumping into the fall of mankind? Left to herself, the woman would have settled for a couple of plums and a kiwi fruit. I had to use finesse. It was a challenge.
The old snake and apple routine. You know, we still study it at school.
The apple was symbolic of the knowledge of good and evil. When she took the golden delicious, it was a metaphor for her disobedience. It was all very clever.
Nowadays, you just need to say it was part of a calorie-controlled diet.
Oh yes, though I say so myself, that was brilliant. Imagine us being able to turn something as natural and as wholesome as food into a major source of neurosis.
You would have thought that people would have gotten wise to us by now.
They'll never learn.
Not now that you've made bunking off school a temptation.
Let's face it, I am the master, the undisputed champion of the world.
Well, not quite undisputed.
And what exactly do you mean by that?
Nothing.
No, you can speak freely here. Who do you think disputes my mastery of this world?
Well, you know.
No?
The person whose name we're not allowed to mention.
And who is that?
I can't say.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I really can't.
You must.
Oh, no.
Who disputes my mastery, my lordship, my sovereignty? Pardon?
Jesus.
I told you never to speak that name.
But you said...
Come here.
You're gonna hit me.
No, I'm not.
You always hit me if I say the name that I'm not allowed to mention.
Well, I'm not going to hit you this time.
Promise?
I promise. Come here.
Ah! You hit me and you said that you wouldn't.
I lied. I'm kind of famous for it.
Well, it's not my fault that you couldn't tempt him.
Tempt whom?
Jesus!
You complete and utter angel. You have to keep bringing it up, don't you?
I'm sorry.
He cheated.
Who did?
He whose name we do not utter.
Oh. I didn't say anything!
Ah, but you thought it.
I thought that he went into the desert for 40 days to pray and to fast so that you could tempt him.
Exactly. He caught me off guard.
40 days wasn't enough notice for you.
After 40 days without food, I realised he'd be peckish. All I wanted him to do was make a sandwich.
You wanted him to turn the stones of the desert into bread.
A mere conjuring trick for him. He did it all the time. Water into wine, feeding the 5,000. Healing the sick, raising the dead, blah, 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 blah.
So why wouldn't he do it? He must have been starving.
He said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God."
Oh, so what did you do next?
I appealed to his vanity. I took him right up to the top of the temple.
You thought the breeze would cool him off, would you?
I was doing him a favour.
You told him to jump off.
Oh, come on. We both know his daddy would have sent a flight of angels to catch him. Think of the entrance he would have made. It would have been the making of the lad. People would still be talking about him now.
They are still talking about him.
Who?
Jesus.
And then I offered them the world if he would just bow down and worship me.
And did he?
He told me to shove off.
Really?
Well, his actual words were, "Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve." But I knew what he meant.
Perhaps he knew the world wasn't yours to give.
It's a mere technicality.
Face it, you went head to head with the Son and God and lost. You gave it your best shot, but you blew it. You just weren't up to the job.
You cheeky little seraphim. I'll have you know, I'm still the #1 cause of mayhem and misery.
Oh, come off it. No one takes you seriously anymore. You're a Halloween costume.
Exactly. And now every time someone gives in to temptation, they think, it doesn't really matter, I'm only human. They don't seem to realise that the very point of being human is the ability to resist temptation, to think for themselves.
You know, it's a good thing for us that they don't stop and think for themselves. It would make our job a lot harder.
True, but it would be nice if they put up a wee bit of a struggle. It makes it so much more satisfying when they fail. Okay, what's next on the agenda?
You've got a meeting with Death, Famine, War and Disease. They want to discuss the stabling facilities we provide for their horses. Oh, and then you've got to find some work for idle hands.
No rest for the wicked, eh?
Let's hope not.
To Jenny and Gracie. Over the fortnight at Scranorama, we have been looking at different parts of the Oliver story and also different Bible stories. And the temptation was one of the stories we looked at. And we discussed and looked at how important it is that we can hold on to Jesus. And he is our rock when things are tricky. So I'm going to get all the kids to come up just now onto the front here, and we're going to sing When the World Shakes, Shakes, Shakes. And maybe some of the team. Sit in the front and do the actions they can copy. And we've got youngsters here from the Holiday Club here at Milton and Campsie and the one along the road at Campsie Church in Lennoxtown. And they're all joined together this evening for our singing. So you guys can copy Lois and Mia. And if you want to join in, please do. We're going to sing When the World Shakes, Shakes, Shakes.
When the world shakes, shakes, shakes. When the world shakes, shakes, shakes. We need a rock, rock, rock. We need a rock, rock, rock. Ooh, we need a rock. When the wind blows, blows, blows. When the wind blows, blows, blows. We need a rock, rock, rock. We need a rock, rock, rock. Ooh, we need a rock. In the raging storm, we are holding on to the rock, to the rock, to the rock. In the raging storm, we are holding on to the rock, to the rock, to the rock. When the waves roll, roll, roll. When the waves roll, roll, roll. We need a rock, rock, rock. We need a rock, rock, rock. Ooh, we need a rock. When the rain falls, falls, falls. When the rain falls, falls, falls. We need a rock, rock, rock. We need a rock, rock, rock. Ooh, we need a rock. In the raging storm, we are holding on to the rock, to the rock, to the rock. In the raging storm, we are holding on to the rock, to the rock, to the rock. Shaking, shaking,
Blowing,
blowing,
rolling,
rolling,
falling,
falling,
shaking,
shaking,
blowing,
blowing,
rolling,
rolling,
falling.
falling.
In the raging storm, we are holding on
to the rock, to the rock, to the rock. In the raging storm, we are holding on
to
rock, to the rock,
To the rock.
to the rock, to the rock, to the rock,
Last time to the rock.
to the rock, to the rock, to the rock.
Time for us to meet Charlie D. and Oliver. And here he comes.
I am Charlie D, and I insist that you hear the story of Oliver Twist. You're Charlie D, and you insist that we hear the story of Oliver Twist. Well, I do indeed, but I cannot share this story with you without Oliver, of course. So, on the count of 3, I need you to shout as loudly as you can, because he's far away in his new life, for Oliver. 1, 2, 3. Oliver! Hi, Oliver. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Have you had a busy couple of weeks?
You could say that.
Shall we
yes.
look through how busy you've been?
Let's.
So, in these 2 weeks, you have been hungry for more, hungry for justice, hungry for friends, a bit lonely, hungry for a home, hungry for God, hungry for money, hungry for salvation, to be saved, hungry for change, and finally, hungry for love. And today we found out, this morning and this afternoon, that Oliver found love with Mr. Brownlow. How sweet a story. But like I said earlier today, I'm a busy man. I've got another book to write. Good evening, all.
Bye.
Hungry for home. And when you look at Scripture, you discover people have been hungry for home all through Scripture. And still today, there are folk who are hungry for a home. We just need to watch our television screens to see what's happening in our world. People are journeying, trying to find a new home. So we're going to sing this song now, and you can join in. It's a lovely song with super words. Abraham journeyed.
Slaves down in Egypt.
Up at Lennoxtown, the children there made a banner, consider yourself at home. Could we get it out just to show people? They did a super, oh, there it is up there. Couldn't see it for looking at it. Consider you, that's fine, just leave it there, that's fine. Consider yourself at home. And that's how we want everyone to feel, especially in our church. Consider yourself at home. And we're going to sing about that now. Please join in. Consider yourself at home. And we move from the ridiculous to the sublime. And I'll ask Holly to come and sing for us now. And after that, it's time for you again. Okay, so be ready. Holly.
non più smania né paura, di coraggio tempo adesso, oh chi sono si vedrà, oh chi sono si vedrà. Qual sono pratica, qual s'inaffretto, d'un sguardo languido, d'un sospiretto. Sordorma gli uomini, come si fa? Sì, 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 sì. Sordorma gli uomini, come si fa? Sì, sordorma gli uomini, come si fa? Sento ciò ruvidi, se tremo fuoco, se tu dissemini ha preso poco, se tremo fuoco, se tu dissemini ha preso poco. Tutti la chiedono, tutti la bramano, tutti la chiedono, tutti la bramano. La vaga femmina felicità, sì, 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 sì. La vaga femmina felicità, sì, la vaga femmina felicità. Tutti la bramano, tutti la chiedono, la vaga femmina felicità. Tutti la bramano, tutti la chiedono, la vaga femmina felicità, felicità, felicità. La vaga femmina felicità, la vaga femmina felicità, 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 felicità.
There can't be many mission teams that have an opera singer staying with them. And now for the children, and you're going to sing, his name is J-E-S-U-S. That's right.
Gigi. These youngsters have become experts at finger spelling in BSL, so I hope you can keep up. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S.
His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is Jesus. When Mary had a baby boy, the angels shouted loud. To shepherds in a nearby field, this is the Son of God. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is Jesus. He walked upon the water. He made the blind to see. And he fed 5,000 people by the shores of Galilee. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is Jesus. It was on Good Friday they hung him on a tree. But only 3 days later he rose for you and me. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is J-E-S-U-S. His name is Jesus.
Superb. Well done.
I saw the man from Galilee. And we think of Jesus down at the shore of Galilee teaching the people. And that brings us to Seaside Mission that many of us have been involved in, again, down at the seaside. Tom and I began in Girvan a long, long time ago, and we've still got Girvan people on our team. They've put up with us really, really well. There's somebody here tonight who I don't think did mission in Girvan, but maybe North Berwick, Douglas. The Reverend Douglas Nichol is here tonight. He's doing a special project. Please, Douglas, come up. Maybe you could grab a mic.
Thanks for the help up, because I damaged some of the vertebrae lower in my back, and the doctor used an expression that none of us like to hear. It's age-related.
We all know about that, Douglas. But we go back quite a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah, to the old Seaside Mission, as it was. Mm-hmm. It then became Summer Mission, and now we call it GoMad.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, but you are doing something special. Would you like to tell us about it? You've gone back to uni, haven't you?
I have indeed, yes. It all started in the time of COVID, when we were all stuck at home. And I thought that would be a nice chance to sort out all the papers that I'd gathered over the years of life. And many of them were in relation to Seaside Mission and Summer Mission. And it came to me that no one has actually ever written the history of Church of Scotland, Seaside Mission and Summer Mission. So I wrote up a proposal. I talked it over with Doug Gay on the staff of the University of Glasgow, and I embarked on a part-time MTH, a Master of Theology, researching the history of Seaside Mission and Summer Mission.
You're quite an academic.
I don't know about that, but I felt it would be good to give it some sort of academic rigour rather than just my own thoughts.
Mm-hmm. And are you getting on okay with it?
I am indeed, thanks, Phyllis. 3 sources of material. The first is the reports to Church of Scotland General Assemblies. Now, Seaside Mission began within the orbit of the Church of Scotland around about 1934. And it's an interesting time because that's just after the union of the churches in 1929. And it also sociologically is interesting in that up to the 30s, people tended not to get any pay if they went on holiday. So not many people were able to afford a holiday. But as the 1930s developed, more and more people got pay for holidays until an act was passed by Parliament, the Holidays with Pay Act, which meant that lots and lots of people could go on holiday. And people flooded to towns like Girvan and Aberdeen and Millport and Rothesay. And the church decided we need to involve folks in sharing the good news with people on holiday. So that's one source, the reports to the General Assemblies. Another is questionnaires that I'm distributing, and I think you have some, Phyllis. And the third one is a number of interviews that I'll be doing over this coming winter.
Wow. Douglas, we wish you very well in this project. What an interesting thing to do, and we look forward to seeing the end product.
Thanks very much indeed.
I have nagged the team about filling in the questionnaire,
Okey-doke.
but my nagging counts for nothing.
Well, could I make a plea that those who have the forms fill them up, and they will all be analysed and used in the report that comes out in due course.
Well, we've got several copies of the questionnaire, got them through there, and there's more we can photocopy. So either give them to me or you can send them direct to Douglas because your name's on the sheet.
Well, thanks for the opportunity of meeting everyone tonight, and I'm really enjoying this evening. Thank you.
I'd quite like you to stay up because the next song we're going to sing is I'm Feeding on the Living Bread. Did you sing that a long time ago?
I did sing
Yeah.
that, yes, indeed.
Well, I'm calling up the veterans of this team. Folk who used to be on the team, would you come now, please? And with the backing of this wonderful choir, I think we could produce quite a song. I'm feeding on the living bread, with the women asking the question, what, never thirst again? And the men replying with a very loud no. Okay, this is great. Good to see you all. They don't look like veterans to me. Ready? And now, just to keep with the, thank you Douglas so much, just to keep with the tradition of old things, there's a drama that we used to do in the good old days that's still relevant for today, and it's called Reggie Melling. So would the Reggie Melling people come up right now? And there's a wee girl here who can't wait to be part of it. Not you, no.
I'm Reginald Melling, and I go out selling. But today, special day, giving samples away. No conning, you'll see, special offer, it's free. Ladies and gentlemen, I have in this bag a brand new product which has never been seen, tasted, smelt, nor felt before. Without further ado, I unveil unto you the banana. Yes, folks, it really is a banana. Ordinary people in this ordinary street have never tasted the delights of the banana before. Knock, knock-ty knock. How do you do?
Hello, who are you?
I'm Reginald Melling.
Oh, what are you selling?
Not selling, it's free.
Well, what can it be?
It's a banana.
Oh, how nice. How twee. You're saying it's free?
You eat it.
Oh, well, maybe another day. Thank you for calling. Good night.
Well, you can't win them all. Knock, knock-ty knock. How do you do?
Hi, who are you?
I'm Reginald Melling.
And what are you selling?
Not selling, it's free.
What, that's really free?
It's a banana.
Really yellow? Really Ben? It looks cosmic. It smells cosmic. It feels cosmic.
You eat it.
Yeah, that is uncool.
Oh,
Well, you can't win them all. Knock, knocky knock. How do you do?
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Reginald Melling.
Oh, and what are you selling?
Not selling. It's free.
Well, what could it be?
It's a banana.
Right. But let's take my worries off my mind.
It might do. You eat it.
I don't really have much time for eating.
Dad!
Darling!
Dad!
See what I mean?
Dad, can you give us a hand with the car?
Oh, I've just not got enough time.
You haven't paid that electricity bill.
You
That's
can't
so
win them
good.
all. Right, okay. Last chance. Knock, knockety knock. How do you do?
Hello, who are you?
I'm Reginald Melling.
What are you selling?
Not selling. It's free.
What can it be?
It's a banana.
Hello, Mum.
No. You eat it. Try peeling it. That's it.
That's amazing.
You see, giving away bananas is like trying to tell people about Jesus. Some folks say,
I'm just not interested. Maybe another time.
other folks say,
Tried it once, couldn't keep it up. Too much like hard work.
others say,
I've just got so much on my mind.
but some people say,
That's amazing.
we offer Jesus Christ to you.
Taste and see what he can do.
up you go, up you go. This is the story of the cross.
You going up, Gigi?
This is the story of the cross. The Father loved us oh so much that when we did our very worst, Jesus gave his very best, and he died for all of us. This is the story of the cross. That we were broken, we were lost. So then you built a bridge to us, took our hand, led us across. Oh, I'll never know the cost. If I said thank you a million times, it's not enough. But I'll sing praises for all my life, 'cause I am loved by you. Oh, amazing grace. Oh, you took my place. Oh, now I am changed by your mercy, your kindness. This is the story of the cross. This is the meaning of the cross. That I am now a friend of God. Oh, even at my loneliest, there's no greater love than this. You took the nails to hold me close. If I said thank you a million times, it's not enough. But I'll sing praises for all my life, 'cause I am loved by you. Oh, amazing grace. Oh, you took my place. Oh, now I am changed by your mercy, your kindness. This is the story of the cross. It's the story of the cross. The Father loved us oh so much that when we did our very worst, Jesus gave his very best, and he died for all of us.
Thank you very much, boys and girls. That was super. Well done. Now we're going to omit number 15. Gareth, Robert, we'll omit number 15 and move on to number 16. A long, long time ago, we used to sing Running Over. Remember it? And when we go to the care homes, even today, the folk there ask us to sing Running Over. Well, Anne and Anna are not going to sing it, but they do have some words to say about the whole concept and what it means. So over to Anne and Anna.
Drinking from the Saucer.
By John Paul Moore. I never made a fortune, and I'll never make one now. But it really doesn't matter, because I'm happy anyhow. And as I go on my journey, I'm reaping better than I sowed. I'm drinking from the saucer, because my cup has overflowed.
I don't have a lot of riches, and sometimes the going's tough. But with kin and friends to love me, I think I'm rich enough. I thank God for the blessings that His mercies has bestowed. I'm drinking from the saucer, 'cause my cup has overflowed.
He gives me strength and courage when the way grows steep and rough.
I'll not ask for other blessings, for I'm already blessed enough. May we never be too busy to help bear another's load. Then we'll all be drinking from the saucer when our cups have overflowed.
Eh? Yeah. Aye, that's next, yes. Chris is keeping me right here. Been keeping me right all fortnight. I'm very grateful to this wonderful team of people who have been keeping me right and carrying me through the 2 weeks. One of the things that we're very proud of is our art project. And here it is. The brainwave, of course, of our resident artist, Jenny, and that's you. And we asked people, children and adults, simply to colour in a wee man, a tiny wee man. Girls as well, of course. Yeah. We must get that right. Yeah. And the end result, as you can see, is quite impressive. All shall be included. And that artwork, which is your artwork, will be displayed somewhere here in combination with that one which we did a few years ago. So thank you very much, Jenny, for all your work, and to all the people who contributed to this. It really was a community project. All shall be included in the Feast of Life, and that is hunger for justice. Let's sing about it now.
Feast You turn my world upside down. I'm in your kingdom where the rich are strong and the lost are found. The poor are rich, the fools are wise. You even set the captives free. Help me be a shining light so everyone can see. You turn my world upside down. You turn my world upside down. I'm in your kingdom where the rich are strong and the lost are found. The poor are rich, the fools are wise. You even set the captives free. Help me be a shining light so everyone can see. You turn my world upside down.
Last time, here we go.
You turn my world upside down. I'm in your kingdom where the poor are strong and the lost are found. The poor are rich, the fools are wise. You even set the captives free. Help me be a shining light so everyone can see. You turn my world upside down.
The wonderful thing about GoMad is that it caters for everyone. All shall be included. And that includes, of course, our friends from St. Paul's. Lots of children from St. Paul's and from St. Machans up in Lennoxtown have been with us over the fortnight. And it's been great working together. It's also been great working with the folk in Campsie Church in Lennoxtown. And in a minute or two, we're going to get the highlight of our concert, which is, of course, the six-hander, when we get six hands representing these three different congregations playing together. But before that, and as an introduction to it, let's have one bread, one body.
One Lord of all.
We're grateful to Phyllis, who's representing Milton of Campsie Church, to Aileen, representing Campsie Church up in Lennoxtown, and to Gareth, who is representing St Paul's for us tonight. All three of them. It's a six-hander, but actually it's an eight-hander, because there are another two hands, the hands of Tom, who is the page turner. And believe you me, that's the most important job of all. I hope he gets it right. Over to you folks. Thank you so very, very much, Aileen, Phyllis, and Gareth. That was tremendous. And what a crescendo. Wonderful. Right. We're going to jump now to number 25. And I'm going to ask the children. Children are getting very tired. They've been so good. So let's jump to number 25 with, do you believe what the Lord can do for you?
I like this one.
You like that one, do you? Good. That was super.
Do you believe what the Lord can do for you? Do you believe what the Lord can do for you? He will love you, hold you, turn your life around. He'll set your feet upon the solid ground. Oh, do you believe what the Lord can do for you? Do you believe what the Lord can do for you? Do you believe what the Lord can do for you? He will love you, hold you, turn your life around. He'll set your feet upon the solid ground. Oh, do you believe what the Lord can do for you?
If you can, stand and join in. Last time.
Do you believe what the Lord can do for you? Do you believe what the Lord can do for you? He will love you, hold you, turn your life around. He'll set your feet upon the solid ground. Oh, do you believe what the Lord can do for you?
Right. Happy to share.
Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. We were made in the image of God, that's why we're here. We're told to walk where Jesus trod, that's why we're here. Feeding the hungry and healing the lame, that's why we're here. Doing it all in Jesus' name, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Reach out your hand and help your brother, that's why we're here. Reach out your hand and help your sister, that's why we're here. Work for justice and work for peace, that's why we're here. Work for Jesus till this life cease, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're here. Happy to share, happy to bear one another's burdens, that's why we're
I think we should jump to 28, Charlie and Robbie. The theme for the fortnight has been hunger, hunger for all sorts of things like home and family, justice, love, and so on. Oliver Twist has helped us, and of course, he has pointed us to Jesus. And he too is hungry. Let's listen now to Charlie and Robbie.
As they left Bethany, Jesus felt hungry, and noticing in the distance a fig tree in leaf, he went to see if he could find anything on it. But when he reached it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. He said to the tree, "May no one ever eat fruit from you again."
So, Jesus, why did you curse that tree?
So that's the real issue here. Why I cursed the fig tree. Were you sentimentally attached to it, Peter?
No, I just couldn't see any sense in what you did. Destroying nature, destroying something with a soul.
Let's keep the soul talk out of it. Do you remember when I cursed the fig tree?
Yes, we just walked for about 5 hours. My feet were sore, and your stomach was rumbling.
That's right. And I looked for something to eat. But the fig tree had no fruit on offer.
But Jesus, it was the wrong time of year. It was spring, not harvest. You don't get fruit off trees in spring. It's out of season.
Exactly. Peter, what I did to the fig tree was a warning to you and to all who follow me that God expects fruit in and out of season.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that when God is hungry for justice, he wants it now, not when the diplomats have got their act together. When God is hungry for peace, he wants it now, not after the next war. When God is hungry for people to know his love, he won't wait until the priests have devised a master plan for evangelism and the church has its bank balance in the black. When God is hungry, the fruit must be produced, whether or not it's the right time.
That's a really tall order, Jesus.
God is not a small God, Peter.
Thank you, Charlie and Robbie. God is hungry, and he needs us. We pray, "Our Father, who art in heaven, give us this day our daily bread." We're going to sing about that now. I think we could stand for this one.
Are you doing this or am I?
No, you do it.
And thus it has been for the last fortnight. Are you doing this or am I? And that is what GoMad is all about. Teamwork, working with local churches to bring the good news of Jesus to folks in our community. We are incredibly grateful here in Milton of Campsie to the folks who have come from out with the village to join with us for this fortnight of activity. We call them the away team because they live further away and they come and they stay here for a fortnight and help us reach our community. So to the away team, we say a huge thank you. Thank you very much for being here. But the away team need a home, and Milton of Campsie have provided a home for them for the last few years, and we're hoping that we can do the same again next year. That will depend on the home team working throughout the year to get things ready for the fortnight. It depends upon people providing accommodation, providing finance, all kinds of things, donations and support, and of course the prayers of many, many different people. So a huge thank you to the home team and all those who have made a difference. It has been fantastic this year to have a new venture in Lennoxtown and to be able to partner with Campsie Parish Church and take Scranarama there in the afternoons. We've loved being there. It has been very different from the morning, but in a very good way. And we are so, so grateful to Campsie for welcoming us at quite short notice and yet pulling that together. It has meant for the team that it has been even more busy than usual. We've had to divide and conquer in the afternoon, some staying in Milton of Campsie to lead the games and others going to Lennoxtown. So the team are gubbed. It has been an exhausting fortnight. Some of the kids said to me today, it's such a shame it's not on next week. And I couldn't agree with them on that. So we're glad that it's been so well supported for these 9 days of Scranarama, and also in the evenings at our youth 7-Up Youth Cafe. That's been far, far better supported than in previous years. We feel as though we've turned a corner there, and we're really grateful to the youngsters who came along and to our bit of a sing, and then those of you who came to our sundown services. What a busy, busy programme. It has been masterminded, thought through, and so much hard graft has gone into the preparation of it. The home team have helped with that in the weeks and months leading up to this fortnight, but it actually just would not happen unless Phyllis bust a gut for months to make it happen. So, thank you. We always say a thank you to the folks who have been involved in tonight, and I guess nobody sweats more about it than Gareth. He's my brother, my wee brother. I used to go to piano lessons, and I stopped because I heard how good he was. But I'm hoping that actually tonight, as we heard that six-hander, that some of you are inspired to think, I maybe want to try piano lessons, okay? And maybe take up something and just put a wee bit of effort into making a difference. Gareth, thank you very much for being our musical director this evening. We're grateful to you.
This was produced by the children at the Holiday Club, and it's thank you in almost every language in the world. Yeah. That and some chocolate.
Oh.
As the evening has gone on, some of our youngsters have had to go home to bed. Lucky them. But there is going to be a supper provided for those of us that have lasted the pace. And so you will have refreshments after this. But before we get to that, there's another couple of folks who are, well, Elaine's going to come and say thank you on behalf of the 4 charities that we support. But before that, can we give these youngsters, the last men standing, a huge round of applause for what they did. I'll hand over to Elaine Duncan of the Scottish Bible Society.
Okay, thank you. Well, we have had a feast, have we not? And do you know, those of you that know me and know the work of the Scottish Bible Society know that we work globally. So to say that we poster with thank you in so many different languages, and my hunch will be that there'll be a Bible translated into each of those languages, but there's still lots of languages to go. 7,000 languages, Chris, so work on it for next year, okay? But what I think is not always made obvious here, right? So a wee global perspective. In the Northern Hemisphere, across the world at the moment, it's summertime. And this sort of thing is happening in so many different countries, where children and adults alike are hearing the gospel, they're doing it in a creative way, and millions of youngsters are being reached with the good news about Jesus. But there's something special about this one, and that is, it is absolutely unique. Lots of holiday clubs, different programs, they'll buy a program from somebody who's thought through great children's work and adults' work and mission work, and they'll use a kind of pre-prepared package to do their program. But no one in the world has done a scranorama. I mean, where did even the word come from? So I think, you know, Phyllis, I don't know where you get these ideas, you know. Years and years of practice and the skills and the gifts that the Lord has given you, but it's just so special. So on behalf of Breast Cancer Now, Christian Aid, the Strathcarron Hospice and the Scottish Bible Society, thank you for putting on this incredible concert, and I'm hoping that we'll all give quite generously to say thank you, because these folk do it out of their love for the Lord, and I know that they're encouraged when they hear how much has been divided between the 4 charities. So that's not me asking for money for the Scottish Bible Society. It's me asking us all to be generous, to say thank you to these guys. And Julie, you should get some flowers. So, although she gave up the piano lesson, she did keep going with the guitar, and she's not bad at the singing until she loses her voice. But well done as the minister here of surviving, and we wish you a very happy recovery.
Thank you. Oh, I like this. Very good. Thank you.
I think the children might just want to hear Gareth play his wee tune once more. Do we have a pianist? Guide me, O thou great Redeemer. And we'll all stand.